Hey, is it focused? Let's get it. I know, I know. I have been gone for a while. I'm sorry for my absence, but I have returned. Yeah. Hey everyone, my name is Erin James. Erin spelled Erin. Include the middle name, please. And I hope you guys are all doing well. Hope everyone's doing wonderful. Hope your summer's been great. Summer's almost over. 2022 is almost over. This year has gone by pretty quickly. Pretty quickly. Is that accurate? Is that proper grammar? Just like I said in a prior video, it seemed like more stuff happened in 2020 than 2021. 2022 still feels longer than 2021 was, or it feels like much more has happened, right, than 2021. It feels like that was an interlude or a preparation for whatever, or a recovery of what happened prior, of course, literally and figuratively. And 2022, a bit has happened for me, but it's still crazy to think we're already about to complete the third quarter of the year. My summer has been pretty good. I feel good. Nothing, no major changes, or I won't say nothing major. I do not want to imply that it was nothing important, but it was more of just the start of things, initiation of things to come, of plans to come, of things I'm excited to share eventually, and more of me entering into another chapter, I guess, another journey, or finally stepping through the door of what my life may end up being. I went to some concerts, dating, art events, completed some screenplays, which I'm very proud of. Did maybe I traveled once or twice, but mostly just a lot of changes as far as who I ended up interacting with, networking, actually going out, enjoying the weather, of course, and setting myself up for potential has no limit and what I plan to do with that, settling into my new job, right? A new industry for me, and getting into that, the training, going through that, finally having money come in to survive, trying to get rid of some old habits, trying to become more aware, trying to implement or create new habits. One of them is reading this daily book. It's like, an everyday, those books you read every day, and you just read a page, and it's, some tips or insights or a philosophy that may benefit you and your life. Getting back into that reading habit. I'm usually listening to audiobooks because it saves me time of sitting down. I used to have a really busy schedule, and that's more, I put that on myself. I'm having more time to actually sit down and read because I prefer feeling the book. But I still have audiobooks. I'm kind of getting into having multiple books at once and being able to actually go through them and actually understand and comprehend what I'm reading with each one and enjoy them and not feel that I'm being overwhelmed. And still also, listen to podcasts, music, still have that time to enjoy my time, do photography, writing, and all of that. It's been fun. Right now, I believe I should actually be getting ready for a game night. So I'll see you in a bit. All right, I pulled up to meet up with who I'm going to the game with. Just wanted to go over some things that I went over during my hiatus. I spent some time trying to focus on what it was that may be clouding my mind. I put effort into identifying those things, and a lot of it was unnecessary stuff. A lot of it was stuff that I didn't even have control over, but I was putting so much effort into thinking about it and maybe trying to control it. And I had to do away with that. I had to remind myself, and right now I try to remind myself every morning of what I really have full control over, which is my mind. How I feel about things, how I choose to react to things, and events will happen. Circumstances will occur, moments will happen, things I have no control over, actions other people do will happen, and it's a matter of how I behave, how I respond to it, how I allow myself to feel, and how I choose to express myself. That is what I have control over, and that is what matters, and that is all I have to remind myself is that is what I have control over. Even my body, I do not have full control over because I can end up in a car accident. I can fall ill. I can be attacked. I can be assaulted. I can be imprisoned. Things can happen to my body, but how I respond to them, how I think about those things, and the choices I make are what I do have control over. So I have quite a bit of habits that well, not a bit. I'm not going to act like I have just, my life is just crap. I have some habits that I am trying to get rid of that I do not like, that I do not feel are beneficial to me, and I am trying to develop other ones. But of course, that takes patience, that takes time. All right, it is the next day. I didn't have a lot of video for that game night, but it was fun. I really enjoyed myself. The people there were really nice. I only knew one person, but I met some cool people. Now I'm heading out to go to a Braves game, which usually, I don't really watch baseball. I'm not really into baseball like that, but I'll go to a game. I don't really watch sports in general. However, if it comes on, or if someone's watching it, or if it's on somewhere for whatever reason, again, I don't cut to it, but if I happen to see it, I enjoy watching soccer, volleyball, of course, table tennis, tennis in general, I really like. Basketball, I enjoy. Swimming, I love track. And when it comes to actually being present, I'll go to almost any game. Being in that environment makes the sport kind of enjoyable, Just don't invite me to a golf match. That's something, just don't even bother. It's not my thing. I'm not into it. Everything else, go ahead. I'll go to a baseball game. Even if I don't really care for the sport, I'll go to it. Hey everyone, good morning. It is Friday. The start of Labor Day weekend does not feel like Friday, but it looks beautiful outside. I'm ready for the day to start. I'm going to head to the clinic, get some blood work done, and some other fluids. Just they want to check and make sure I'm healthy, get all that done. Might go to the movies later, watch 3,000 Years of Longing with Idris Elba, Tilda Swinton. I say look at the trailer if you've never heard of it. It looks good. It's directed by George Miller. He's done a lot of good movies. I think he's mostly known for Mad Max, but he's also done Babe and Happy Feet. He did Mad Max and Happy Feet. For my moment of meditation this morning, I reminded myself that every day, right, presents itself as a chance to overthink. As I'm thinking about what I'm going to do this weekend, what to do today, what to get done today, and it ends up becoming overwhelming and clouds your mind and judgment, right? What should I eat? How much? Am I eating right? Are my bosses happy with me? Am I happy with what I'm doing? Do I reach out to someone? How do I deal with my partner if there are any issues? How do I deal with friends? Where am I going in life? What are my goals? What am I planning? Just all this stuff going on. And I spend so much time reeling myself in because I used to do that so much. And At the moment, it takes a lot of effort, but I recognize that it takes patience to develop that into a habit to where it doesn't take so much time to reel myself in. And I do not do that as often, where I'm overthinking and stressing myself out over things that I have little to no control over or that remove me from the present moment. Anyway, I am going to start my day. My face is oily right now. Gotta wash it, brush my teeth, and then head out. Sun's finally coming out, and I feel good. I feel really good, and I hope you all feel good as well. All right, so I got my blood work done. They got urine test. I also got an x-ray done on my knee to make sure it's all right. I thought it was gonna be my shoulder. Apparently not. Oh well, I do need to get one on my shoulder. My shoulder has some issues. So gonna get that done eventually. Anyway, gonna start the weekend, see what's going on. Next week is the start of something else that's big, which I'll share maybe on a later video. Until next time, y'all take care of each other, check up on one another, check up on yourself, and remember that potential has no limit.